Jet here from Retiring Disgracefully. Been a slight change of plan. I was going to be heading off today to do my big trip down south to take in the 10 best places to live in Thailand. We were starting off in southern Thailand. I've had a change of plan. Yesterday I went to the waterfall and I loved it so much I thought I'll just spend another couple of days here. And we're going to head to the cave temple at Phraya Nakhon Cave, and I'm going to take the boat around there and then walk up the mountain to the cave and show you that, and then going to stay the night in Manau. Then I'm going to head back here the next day and sleep here for one night, and then I'm heading down south, and I'm going to do it in one hit. I'm going to miss out Shumphon. Shumphon's not a great place for retirees. It's not a bad town and nice beaches, but for me it's not a place where I think most people would want to retire to. I've just went and got breakfast for us with May. And May's going to come with me to Manau and Phraya Nakhon Cave. There's May getting breakfast ready. Ready, Cab? So I went and bought a couple of yogurts and some coffee. All that came to less than 100 baht. I think it was 81 baht. So about $4 for breakfast. Okay, I'll see you on the road. I just stopped on the side of the road here. I want to show you these beautiful mountains. This is the range of Khao Sam Roy Yacht. They stretch all along that way. You can see them in the distance, all the way around, right the way down to the coast. Very beautiful limestone cliffs. It's a beautiful area, this. It's very surprising living here in Hua Hin, and you go out. Yesterday we saw a lovely waterfall. That was to the west. Now we're heading south and we've got all this. Very beautiful. So this is where we get the boat from. I'll put in the description the name of the village and the directions to get here. As I said before, it's only just an hour's drive from Hua Hin, about an hour's drive south of Hua Hin. I've been here before a couple of times. What you do, you get one of these boats here. I'll tell you how much it costs later. And you go just round the point here, about 10 minutes round there, and they drop you, and you then have to walk up all the way up to the top of this mountain. So it's quite a long, steep walk. If you do it, take breaks. Don't do it in one hit. Just take your time. There's little stopping areas every so often where you can rest and then start again. I think it's about a half-hour walk up the mountain. There's another way you can get there by just walking up the mountain. If you don't want to take the boat across, you can walk the mountain, but it's a longer and harder walk. It's easier if you're not very fit or healthy like me. It's easier just to take the boat round. It cuts off a lot of walking. All these here restaurants, I'm not sure with COVID if they're going to be open because it's very quiet. We'll check that out when we come back. We'll probably have lunch here before heading on to Ao Manao, which I think is about another 40 minutes drive south of here. So that's the plan today. Here, it'll be a few hours here and a long walk up the mountain. It'll be hot and thirsty. We bought some water to take with us. Make sure you're hydrated. And the sun's out, which is excellent. By the time we get there, I think round about 11 o'clock in the morning, from what I gather, is a good time to be in the cave. That's when the sun is overhead of the hole in the cave, so it lights up the whole of the inside of the temple better than the rest of the day. I think around about 11, 12 o'clock, depending on the time of year. Okay, so we've got to walk out to the boat. This one here? Yeah. This one? Okay. Ready, cab? Stand here. Okay, this way. Life jacket on, safety first. Here we go. Hey? Take your mask off. Can't see you. Better? I can see your pretty smile. Ready, cab?
สวัสดีค่ะ Go to ไหนนะตอนนี้ Go to
So it was 640 baht, the small boat to come around, which is quite a lot. I only paid 200 baht last time, so I think they're making up for not having tourists. They're just charging twice as much. So it was 640 baht for two of us, so 320 baht each. Still not a lot, especially by European standards. By Thai standards, that's a lot of money to pay, but that's part of being here now. It's going to cost you a little bit more in some places, but hotels and other places are cheaper, but some things like this cost you more, but it all evens out in the end. So it's the Phraya Nakhon Cave is 625 metre up the hill, and there's Phraya Nakhon Well at 70 metres. I don't know what that is. Frangipani viewpoint 410. So that's the first stop for us. I would imagine will be 410 metres up the hill. That'll be a good area to stop and have a drink of water. As you can see, it's very steep, but there's good steps. It's not as if you're climbing on mud or earth. It's all rock and stone, and it's got a handrail to hold. If you take your time, If you get short of breath, stop, give it 5 minutes and then set off again. Have a drink of water, because it's a shame to come all this way. And I've seen people turn back halfway. When I was here last time, a couple got about halfway over, and we were sat having a break, and they just said, nah, we can't go any further, and they came back down, which is a shame when you pay a lot of money to see something. So yeah, consider that before you pay your money. Think, can you do it? Can you climb up this type of terrain? So we're about halfway up, and this is the viewpoint from halfway up. Lovely view down across the bay. We still got halfway to go. It took us about 15 minutes to get this far. We had 2 stops. Now we sit here for a little while. It's got some nice seating area. So we'll have a 5-minute break and a drink of water. I don't know if you can see, but there's millions and millions of mosquitoes, and they love Phraya. They like our blood better than they like the Thai blood. Not sure why. So make sure you bring your insect repellent. I didn't. You'd think I'd know better after 5 years living in Thailand, but no. I'm still learning, still making mistakes. But don't forget to bring it, otherwise you'll be eaten alive. So we've reached the top. Now we go down into the cave itself, but it was a long, hard climb. It really was. I did this 4 years ago. I'm 4 years older now. I tell you, I'm lucky I can still do this. Lucky I took after my mum. If I took after my father's side of the family, he had bad breathing problems. But my mum was very fit. Unfortunately, my brother, he took after my father, and he died when he was 67, I think. And I'm still climbing mountains at 70. So there's things to be said about the genes you inherit from your family, I think. So anyway, now that's the hard part over. Let's go down and look at this beautiful cave. So here it is, Phraya Nakhon Cave. Just down there. Still a little bit of a walk, but an easy walk. So this is the main entrance to the cave now. You can see a little bit of light coming through there from the hole in the roof. Okay, so we just walk around this way a little bit, and you can just see the main temple. And the sun shining directly on it. Very mystical. It always reminds me of something like Harrison's Ford movie, Raiders of the Lost Ark. It reminds, I don't know what it is, I can't even remember seeing it, but something rings a bell there. I'll have to have a look at it again and see what it is. But look at that, the sun shining directly down on it. We picked a good day to come and at the right time. Let's see what time it is. 10:47. Oh, it's very mystical, very beautiful. Never seen, always the 2 times I've been here. Always fascinates me. Whoever thought of this is brilliant to come here and think, wow, let's build a temple here where the sun shines in. Have a look. I'm not sure if this is in English. Go and have a look. Because, oh, it is in English, sorry. King Rama V ordered the building the Tetrahedron Pavilion on 20th of June BE 2433. That's Thai 2433. Not sure what year that is. Probably about 100 years ago. Yeah, with Rama V, yeah. The pavilion was built by hand at Bangkok and then taken to this location. Can you imagine them bringing that up the hill without steps? And assembled by skilled construction engineers. The Tetrahedron Pavilion is the symbol of Pratchap Kirikan province. So, oh, sweating buckets here. Things I do for you guys. But it was well worth the climb. Very, very mystic place. I just love being here. When I was here before, the same thing. It was well worth coming back to. I don't know if I'll be coming back again. That climb just about killed me. I'm 4 years older than when I came here last time. But it's well worth the climb if you can make it. If you're in Pratchap Kirikan or if you're in Hua Hin. Try and make the trip down here if you're strong enough to climb up this mountain. Well worth it. If you haven't already done so, please push the subscribe button. It'll help me a lot. Thank you very much. And push the thumbs up button. And if you know of anyone who might like to watch my videos, push the link button and forward that to them. If you're thinking of retiring or living in Thailand, please take a look at my book, The Retiring Thailand Handbook, the first 6 months. You'll find it on Amazon. It's crammed full of information to help you tiptoe over the logistics of making Thailand your home in retirement. Thanks a lot for watching my video. So until next time, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for now.